Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more The Last Federation. So, what is this little guy here? What is that little symbol? Is that just their symbol? That's their symbol. This is the Shrai, the Burlusts. Warlike and volatile, ruled by an unstable hierarchy of overlords, quick to fight, but also sometimes to a fault. Predictable aggressiveness can be a form of weakness, fortunately. The only way to deal with them politically is through bribes, blackmails, and duels. Cool. So, I was looking around at a bit some of the decisions we can make. Didn't really play it all, but let's go to the black market and try hiring some goons. I think we need goons. So construction workers. Let's read a little bit more about these. I think it's important. Okay, so at the black market you can hire construction workers to assist you in your construction projects. Each worker that you have shaves at least 1 month increased by your manufacturing techs and manufacturing outposts off your next building / outpost construction, and then is released from his or her contract. Once a project's requirement is reduced to 2 months, no further workers are applied or released. So they basically buy us time. We spend credit to buy speed. How quickly can we do things? So it's kind of a race, you balance your credit that way. Workers will hang around until you need them, but there's no reason to hire any unless you plan on actually building something. Structures that seem impossibly out of reach typically require 2 things to achieve: a better manufacturer rating on your part, from manufacturing type tech upgrades, and then construction worker goons. Having some manufacturing outposts doesn't hurt either. Okay, so what we want to do is, I want to look at our technology. How do we look at technology again? Tech progress. And we are this guy. We are the last hydral. We have basic subatomic theory. All scientific research is boosted by 1.7x. Ships of non-player races get a bonus to attack. So faster satellite communications. Baseline solar months to research 120. Can we sort these? Okay, can we sort by, like, cost? No. Okay, so I remember reading somewhere that the things that matter to us are toward the top. Why are these ones gray? Currently 96 of the 136 techs are unavailable because it is only year 3000. More will open as time passes. So I'm guessing these are just not available because of the time. Min solar year for research start 3036. Okay. So what can we research or work toward that's going to help us out? 220 months, that's a lot. Ships of non-player races get a bonus to attack, while player ships get a boost to health and shields. Okay, ships of non-player races get a boost to attack, health and shields. So again, this doesn't make us stronger, it just makes us have more health and shields. Again, more health and shields. All scientific research is boosted. And this also makes us stronger. So we do not have advanced subatomic theory. We could also do this one, which has a slightly lower cost, 120 baseline months versus 140. All research is boosted. This one's 1.7x though. Okay, and then what about psionics? All scientific research is boosted by 1.8x. Ground combat soldiers and civilians get a 1.5x boost to their effectiveness. But that one is 240 months, this one's 140. Okay, so I like that one. I like advanced subatomic theory. I'm guessing these ones are just not available to us because we can't know them or something. Major planetary structures. There's a lot of information on there. Adjust the climate of the planet. This affects different races differently. If the base compatibility of the planet is less than 1, then this increases their compatibility by 0.2. If it's greater than or equal to 1, it instead decreases their compatibility by 0.1. Interesting. So it brings it down, it just kind of neutralizes it. Time travel. This technology will directly benefit your capabilities, but you do not have it yet. Okay. It's not available yet, but it's something we can have. The power of this ability allows all sorts of manipulation. The speed of all outposts and building construction is boosted by 1,000. Speed of ship construction for that race is boosted by 1,000. The birth rate is multiplied by 1,000. Your credit is raised to a floor of 1,000,000 each month. That's a lot of crazy technology there. Okay, so basically the only thing that we can really research right now is the advanced subatomic theory. So how do we do that? Let's go work on advanced subatomic theory with somebody, probably the Thraxians. Actually, I don't see why not. Like we couldn't do that with somebody that's not in space, right? No, they have to be spacefaring for us to like do anything with them. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm in the black market. We're gonna hire some scientists. I want like it was 120 months. Let's hire as many as we can really afford. Like, let's hire 10 to start. That'll cost what? It'll cost 5,000 credit. Damn, these things are expensive. They're 500 apiece. Holy crap. Okay, well, let's read about the scientists since we didn't read about these ones. Researching new technologies can be a very time-consuming task. That's why it's hard even for large interplanetary governments. If you want to be able to help directly research some stuff as opposed to just stealing it, you'll need to help. A lot of help. In fact, you don't have much choice to find a sponsor race that will share the burden and reward of the research. Even then, they won't throw all the research capacity into your project, and many technologies may remain beyond your grasp. At the black market, you can hire scientists to assist you in your research projects. Each scientist that you have shaves off at least 1 month, and then is released. Once the tech's research time is reduced to 5 months, no further scientists are applied. So if I understand this correctly, if the base cost is 140, we would have to have 135 goons to science goons to really maximize the speed. No, not true. You will gain 1 temporarily contracted scientist. Each saves 1.9 months on tech research. Okay, so it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. Well, I think maybe I'm making a mistake here, but if we just spent all of our credit on this, you get 21 of these things, and then go try to research that technology, that might be good. Let's try it. We just spent 10,500 credits. We gained 21 temporarily contracted scientists. Very good. Let's check. Does that like show up in our inventory? So, yeah, we have 21 scientists. Okay. So now we go to the Thraxians and we say friendly acts, research technology. We gain credit for doing this. And if I wanted you to research that thing that I wanted, why aren't you willing to do what I want? I don't want faster. I want this one. You don't have basic subatomic theory. What? Okay, we have basic subatomic theory. The Thraxians don't. So therefore they can't help us to get advanced subatomic theory. Do we want to give them basic subatomic theory? What if we just gave it to them? What if we just said, hey Thraxians, here's how subatomic theory works. How do you feel about that? What if we just gave you some basic subatomic theory? We gain 6 influence. This could be a very big mistake, but let's do it. Here you go. Subatomic theory, you like me now. Now I want you to help me research advanced subatomic theory. Let's work on it together. It'll take us 33 months. 33 months, which is 11 minutes of real time. Okay, so let's read through this again. Spending 33 months and saving 42 through goons, gaining 13 to 22. So we'll gain some credit. We'll also gain some influence. We'll gain 11 influence with them by doing this. They will get a copy of it. We will use up all of those scientists. We just spent 10,000 credits in order to get this technology. But I feel like it's a good idea, right? All scientific research is boosted by 1.7x, and we get a boost to our health and shields. Right? Can't be a mistake. It's got to be a good thing. Do it. Alright, super fast forward, highly recommended, but by all means, make sure the solar system does not explode. Hold this down to temporarily speed up the simulation, okay? Do it. And then what? Hold this down to temporarily massively speed it up. Like, how much longer do we have to wait? Does it say? Oh, right up there, 29 months. Yeah. Boom! Zip, 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 zip. What's going on?
Hey, someone got the black bubbles. The video feed of this is pretty crazy. You have to come see.
What? Geopolitical fancy and analysts enabled. RCI data. Alright, I've delayed showing you these things long enough. There are 4 overall RCI scores for each planet, from left to right, in the bottom row of icons above. Okay, so this, and this. Got it? Economic, medical, environmental, and public order. Usually these range from negative 100 to a positive 100, but not always. The tooltips for each icon tell you more about the consequences of each value getting negative. These represent overall societal trends and quality of life on a planet. A poor quality planet, even a planet you like, is not necessarily bad for you. Okay? These affect the likelihood of each kind of bad or good event and quest at each location. In some cases, you can only get the best quests when a planet is doing terrible. Desperation motivates. Then again, as noted, the chances increase for really awful events to happen so it's a gamble. Okay? Let's talk about trends. Exactly one RCI value per planet is going to be trending either up or down at all times. Okay, so one of these things is going to be going up or down. And on the left we see the public order trending up for the Acutians. That's why it's blue. Okay, it's vaguely blue. And on the right we see the red public icon for the Peltians showing that it's trending down for them. Okay, that's definitely red. What causes trends? You know, life stuff. People do things. Butterflies flap wings and trends emerge. Okay. Hey, a whole bunch of new political deals opened up to you. Dozens, literally. These tend to be called planetary advice. And you can use them to convince a race to focus on eradicating crime or enact tax breaks or whatever. Remember, one trend per planet. If you execute a political deal with a race that starts a new trend, it replaces the old one. Okay, I get it. Experiment. Don't try to max them out. They are a useful tool, and higher is often better, but when they are maxed, you lose some cool opportunities. Okay, so we just did our research thing. We spent 33 months. We gained some influence with the Thraxians. They like us. We used up all of our goons. And now, if we go to the technology thing, we should have advanced subatomic theory. Fancy. Now, we could work on faster satellite communications, but we would have to... I guess... Unless we have a research station, we kind of have to use another planet, right? Faster satellite communications. Maybe we go research that with somebody else, like the Acutians. Can we do that? Will they do that with us? We need to have greater than negative 25 influence. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to help us out much. Anyone nearly spacefaring? Is there... I can't recall. Is there a... I think there's like a... Race relations. No, that doesn't really help us. Andor's happy. So the Andor's at 79, the Thraxians that are 80, Acutians are at negative 95, but they started off at negative 102, so it's actually going in the right direction. Computer advisor, top 3 powers outside the Federation. Top 3 suggested allies, the Boreans, the Thraxians, and the Evox. Military and science technologies you are behind on. You don't have to have all of these, however, the more of these that pile up, the more your enemies... What? Will have an advantage. If they start getting higher powered weapons, then your risk of death is also going to skyrocket. Okay, so we should probably get technology. Space power. I want to see... I wish I could see like a table of how long until they become spacefaring. 54, 3 minutes. Okay. 9 minutes. Alright, so we should probably pay close attention to these guys and get the Melity Skylaxians spacefaring. Okay. Alright, so now we have a lot more information on here. We can see this one's trending up. Economic is trending up. Okay, what's going on the Thraxians? Environmental is trending down. Is that good? I mean, that would keep them from getting too strong. That's probably good. We should let them get weaker. Doesn't really hurt us. I don't want them to get crazy overpowered. I just want them to like me and do what I tell them to do. That's about it, really. Okay, these guys are trending up economic. And the other ones don't have it because they're not spacefaring. Okay. So basically, they don't get to play until they get spacefaring. So we have 3 minutes to do stuff. There are no pirate bases. Why don't we just do something with the Acutians, maybe? That makes them like us? We can aid local economy. 20 seconds of real time. 1 solar month. Okay, so with judicious use of your unique hydro technology, you can gradually turn that situation around. Significant improvement will take many months, however. Lugos will gain 1 economic, now negative 8.25. So we can make their planet a lot better and gain a bunch of influence. Sorry, a bunch of credit. Like, what if we spent 6 months here? Or maybe 8 months. And then after that, we do the spacefaring thing with that planet that's about to get spacefaring. So if we did this, we would gain some credit, and we would gain 1 influence. And we would basically fix their planet from being negative 8.25 to positive 8. I'm a little leery about, well, okay, if the Thoraxians like us, and we make the Acutians better, I think the Thoraxians can kill the Acutians. So, I think it's okay. Let's just try it. Let's do it. Take action. Fast forward. Zoom, zoom. Gain 600 credit. And they are now at mediocre economic. We're still detested. Awesome. And economic is still trending upwards, so this shows how well the economy on the planet's doing. It also directly impacts the speed of building and ship construction. The lower this goes below 0, the more likely bad events relating to commerce and industry are to pop up. A lot of these things affect the planetary budget, meaning that ship production might be slow, or tech research might stagnate, or industrial accidents might happen. So, okay, economic affects science. That's important. Medical. Hideous diseases. They have really, really negative numbers. A lot of them do. Damn. Awful medical. So, like, can I see how fast? Ah, okay. So their economic values 0.15. This is the combined factor of the base owner compatibility here, directly applied to the rate at which buildings, armadas, and armada improvements are constructed. I guess I'm kind of okay with these people dying, right? Let's go here. Friendly acts. We'll deliver you some spacefaring technology. We gain 50 influence with them for doing that. If we get caught, we will lose 70 opinion with the Acutians and 5 with the Thoraxians. But I don't think we're going to get caught. Hey, that's not fair. Combat missions where your abilities are disabled. Hey, that's not fair. The ships that are here are projecting some sort of field that prevents you from using your special abilities. That bites, actually. Well, at least this doesn't happen very often. It's just certain kinds of missions. But if you see your ability bar mysteriously missing, you'll know why. This little text about the mission scenario always mentions when this is the case too. Okay, so we can't use anything fancy, and there are quite a few... Holy smokes, and we just have to go right into that spot. Okay, so full power to the maneuvering thruster things, and let's head that way. And we're going to go on hold fire, because I don't want to actually shoot. Zoom zoom. I think we just sort of just charge right at it, right? Even if they detect us, I think we just... Zoop, we win, right?
The Skylaxians are now spacefaring. They are an advanced species and disapprove of your race's past actions. However, they may just be the key to forming a federation, as their powers of persuasion over the other races are non-trivial.
That's kind of cool. I'm going to take this time to actually turn her down, though. It's too loud. Alright, cool. I think that was a good choice. So here we got three spacefaring technologies now. Skylaxians, negative numbers all across the board. We should be paying attention to like populations and stuff too, shouldn't we? 164 million, 88 million. So they actually have the largest population of the spacefaring races. Can we see that? No, not that one. The racial power grid. Can we see population here? Total pop. Sort. Oh, Mike, why can't I sort it? Why can't I sort it? It's a table. Let me sort the table. Oh well. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a break here. We got 6 minutes, 57 seconds until they become spacefaring. 12 minutes here. So we really don't have a lot of time, but we can do maybe a little bit more research or something. We also have 7,000 credit again, and we can maybe research something fancy. So I'm going to take a break here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.